Hey Aquarius, welcome to my channel, welcome to my space. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be your general messages for the month of December. I'm sorry guys, I'm still in December mode. January 2023. Happy New Year to you guys. Also know that there will be another reading coming up right after these general messages that I will be posting for everyone for your love messages, and we're going to specifically focus on romance. I don't really know why I'm being led to do that, but that's just what I'm being led to do. But if you want to watch for more platonic relationships as well for that video that's coming up, that's fine. But in this one, we are going to be focusing on your general messages. Whatever comes out of this message, it's not going to resonate with all of you. Okay, I am reading for the 3 placements, the 3 big placements in your chart: your sun, your moon, and your rising. Okay, so Aquarius, if you have Aquarius in any of the big 3, that these messages are for you. Take what resonates, leave what does not. For those of you who are interested in the cards that I'm using in this video, I will be listing the names of them in the description box below. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right in, Aquarius, and see what the universe has in store for you at this time in January. Happy Mercury retrograde. Okay, we got like 2 retrogrades going, I think. There might be more, but for the ones that I know of, it's Mercury and Mars that are still in retrograde right now. So keep a level head, y'all. Okay, so let's go ahead and see here. Aquarius sun, moon, and rising for your January general messages of 2023. My beautiful Aquarius rising, sun, and moon signs for their January 2023 messages. Let's see, Aquarius. Okay, that's really nice. You received abundance mindset. I like seeing that, Aquarius, for you guys. Okay, and it says, if you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. So, love to see that for you guys, Aquarius. That's a beautiful thing to see. So you guys, and if this is advice, okay, this is for those of you who are not feeling this right now. Okay, I feel like my camera is like too high. Can you guys see the cards? I don't know. But for those of you who are not feeling this abundance, maybe you've been looking at your life, maybe you've been looking at your relationships, whether it may be family, friends, business relationships, or romantic relationships, whether you're in a committed relationship or not, whether you're single, looking at your finances, looking at the place, the environment that you live in. Okay, you're maybe looking at your education. You know, if you're looking at everything in this moment as you're watching this video, you guys, if you're looking at what you have right now and you're just like, this sucks, okay, or I wish I had better, that's not an abundance mindset, you guys. Now, the bottom of the deck, which Capricorn actually got this at the bottom of the deck, which is interesting. You have deservingness, okay? Those of you who are, again, if you're still having this mindset of, well, they look pretty because they have good genes, or they have a lot of money because they know people, or they're awesome, or they're cool, or they're attractive, or whatever, right? That is not an abundance mindset, because you can have good things too, Aquarius. Okay? January is about understanding what you deserve and working toward that, but also understanding that you already have it. Looking at the things that you have already and realizing, oh, I already have that. You know, I have what I need. Not comparing yourself to someone else, not looking at someone else and someone else's lifestyle and saying, I wish I had that. Just being happy with what you have, but also understanding if you want more, understand that you deserve more, right? Don't isolate yourself from good things because you deserve good things. Some of you guys, your self-esteem is not where it should be or where you want it to be. You're blocking yourself. It all changes, everything changes with your perspective. When your perspective and your attitude changes, when those things change, so will your life. The movement starts up here and in here. It doesn't just start externally. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. It's Mercury's retrograde, so, you know, sometimes I talk and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm making sense to anybody, but, you know, what do you feel you deserve? Do you feel you deserve a mediocre lifestyle or a mediocre relationship? What is it that you make a list, Aquarius? I'm getting that big time for you guys, Aquarius. Write things down, because your head can be in the clouds and you can really be thinking about, oh, that sounds so nice, that feels so nice, that looks so nice, but you don't really put yourself in that scenario and realize what would I look like, or what would my life look like with that, instead of looking at other people and looking at the external lives in front of you or around you and comparing your life to that. Put yourself in that. How would you look, or how would your life look? How would your relationships look if they had what you feel you deserve? And do you feel you deserve them? That's like the big question that I'm getting for you, Aquarius. Sun, moon, rising. Okay. So let's see a little bit more, you guys, for your January 2023 messages. My beautiful Aquarius, sun, moon, and risings. Let's see. Self-respect. Y'all, I am so happy to see all this coming out, because I really feel that there are those of you, you're already on this plane here. You have self-respect. Sorry about the glare. And it says, I honor and love myself through my healthful actions. So again, it starts with you, Aquarius. It starts with you. Bottom of the deck, we have tenderness. Are you a little bit rough around the edges because of just life happening to you? Bad things happening in your past? And this doesn't have to be life in general for you. This can just be a certain situation, like romance, friendships, family, finances, your career. You know, if this is like your career and you just haven't really landed a job that you really like, you haven't landed a job or a career that's really giving back to you, and you're not happy with it, and you just kind of have this attitude of like, whatever, it's a job is a job, you know, and some of you guys may not be so open to taking yourself out, you know, romanticizing yourself. Others of you may have a very pessimistic outlook when it comes to romance and relationships. And it's because you may have had an ex or certain relationships in the past just go wrong. And you may automatically, maybe if you meet somebody in January or at any given time this year, you may have this idea of like, you know, if it goes well, it goes well. If it doesn't, it doesn't, you know, kind of having this nonchalant, indifferent attitude to it, or like a sense of pessimism. Look out for that in yourself, okay? Because the universe is going to grant you something. Just based on these cards, the universe is going to give you something, whether it's going to be in January or sometime throughout the year. It's going to be giving you opportunities here that is going to show you whether you are practicing abundance in your life or if you're still, you know, comparing yourself to other people's abundance. Because not everyone's abundance looks the same. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine and who's an Aquarius as well. And I was just telling her about like we were talking about abundance and, you know, having a successful mindset, and just how I feel, you know, that we live in a world where it's all about a one size fit all kind of a thing. If your relationships don't look like this, then you're in a bad relationship. If you're not making this much money, then you're not making enough money. You know, if your house doesn't look like this, then it's not a good place to live. You know, it's you know, it's like a one size fit all. type of society. And I get the sense, Aquarius, that for you in your life, you should not lump yourself into that category. What does abundance look like to you? We are in the age of Aquarius, so there's a lot of just a lot of cosmic shifts happening. There's shifts happening every single day, okay? But your energy is needed at this time when it comes to abundance. Your energy is needed. So we don't need you guys to be comparing yourself to people. We need you to be the example. You know, you're the example. I don't want to put this on you, no pressure, but I'm just saying that you need this for yourself. Therefore, you will be the best example to the rest of the world when it comes to deservingness, abundance, prosperity, success, self-care, self-love, self-preservation, right? Building a legacy for yourself, long-term commitments, long-term investments, getting all those things for you, Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, okay? So let's go ahead, let's pull one more oracle message, and then we're going to jump into the tarot, okay? Be kind to yourself, Aquarius, okay? Be kind to yourself. Aquarius, sun, moon, rising for January 2023. And remember, this is just for January, okay? Well, obviously, there may be another message for you in February, but try to understand this and grasp and embrace these energies and learn from them, because it will change you for the long term. You know, even though these are just January messages, they will still, if you take heed to them, they still will change you for the long term. It will change your life, okay? Okay, yep. Energy healing, Merlin. See what I mean, guys? It starts inside. It starts with your vibration. It starts with your attitude, your perspective, your vision. If again, if for those of you who still kind of have a little bit of pessimism, okay, towards blessings or certain things that you want in your life, and sometimes some people, we have pessimism, or we have this weird attitude or negative outlook on things because that's a way of putting up a wall and not opening ourselves up to disappointment, or what we feel we may feel disappointment will come to us, so we put up a block. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Saint Francis, follow your heart. So definitely realizing what you love, what you're passionate about, what you want, and it doesn't matter what scenario or situation this evolves around: romance, friendships, family, having your own family, your career, your job, your finances, your living situation. What do you want? What are your desires here? Okay? Like really understanding being very clear about what that is for you. Okay? So don't listen to social media or other people's opinions about like what you should want, or or what abundance should look like. It's like, what does it look like for you in your life? Okay? So let's go ahead and pull some tarot, guys. Actually, I'm going to put these cards over here because they're kind of in the way. We're going to pull some tarot to dig a little bit deeper into your messages and see if there's any other new messages that might come out of the tarot, okay? All right, for my beautiful Aquarius people, for their sun, moon, or rising. Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising messages for January 2023. Almost said 2022. Gosh. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising, January 2023. Don't try to control these opportunities. Time will tell. As time goes on, you will see that the universe is going to start sending you opportunities. Don't control this process, you guys. Please do not control this process. Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, or Sun, Moon, Rising for January 2023. Okay, you have the Moon card. It's Pisces energy. Some of you guys have Pisces in your chart. I also see the Moon card as Cancer because Cancer is ruled by the Moon, so I see that as both. So some of you guys have Cancer or Pisces in your chart, or you're dealing with that in your life, or this is a person. You have Judgment. It's time to wake things up a little bit. It's time to really answer to some karma here. Okay, I feel like this is good karma. This is the universe bringing in good karma to you. However, your perspective will determine whether you embrace this fully. King of Swords, that's you, that's Aquarius. Again, whenever I see swords, I see an attitude, I see perspective, I see the mental body, how you talk about abundance as well, how you communicate about what you want. That's key. I also see the swords as like the professional world. So this could definitely be surrounding your career and your job. Lovers, that's Gemini. Okay, some of you guys have a Cancer, Pisces, a Gemini here. Some of you guys have that in your chart. Others of you, this is surrounding friendships and relationships. Then there you are, Aquarius. It's like cause and effect. That's what I'm seeing. Cause and effect. When I see the Star card, there's someone pouring water right into the source, the lake or the pond, and then she's also pouring water, or they're also pouring water on the grass, but that water goes back to source, right? So it's like you're realizing that your abundance, when you connect to yourself, you're connecting to source. When you're comparing yourself to others, you are detaching yourself from your own abundance, from the portrait of your life, the picture of your life, your own work of art, and therefore you're detaching yourself from source. When you pour into your life, Aquarius, you're pouring into the world, you're pouring into source, you're pouring into yourself. And just seeing, like, it's interesting, you have both of these cards, the Gemini and the Aquarius card, the Lovers and the Star card. It's like both of these people are bare. They're bare naked, right? Some of you guys really need to work on looking at yourself for who you are. Stop trying to compare yourself. Some of you guys have bodily, insecurities, and you don't like looking at yourself in the mirror when you're naked. Like when you get out of the shower, you get out of the bathtub, some of you guys just make it a point, and maybe you don't know this, but there are some of you where you just feel like you don't want anybody to see you for who you are. It's like you hide yourself. Bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. So once again, like, there is some huge transformation here and healing in January. 3 of Cups. Some of you guys, there's definitely a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio in your life, or there's somewhere in your chart where you have those placements, and those placements need healing, or those placements can help you understand how to connect to abundance and connect to yourself in a much more tender way, being more kind to yourself. Because I don't see the King of Swords as somebody who's necessarily tender and kind necessarily. He's not a bad person. He's just straight to the point. He's all about change. You see that butterfly. He's all about, change and transformation. He gets down to business when it comes to that. When he sees something that needs to be changed, he just goes to change it. He doesn't care who likes it or not, right? And that is something that you kind of have to connect with within yourself. What needs to be changed in your life when it comes to your perspective? Okay? There are some things that you are not really conscious of. You're not really, because with the Moon card, I see, this is the universe guiding you, because I see the dog or the canine friend as a spirit guide. These are spirit guides leading the way. right? And there's more water here. There's a lot of water, you know, water and water. You know, there's two bodies of water, one up ahead with these two towers and one where this lobster came out of. So there is something in regards to, you know, getting back to source here, connecting with yourself on a deeper level, Aquarius, and just understanding that some of you guys, you need to get out more. Others of you, you need to travel the world more. Some of you guys spend too much time around a person, around your family, and you just need to realize, you need to just get out there. Stop comparing yourself, because I see these small bodies of water in these cards as like a person who is just comfortable in their own space, but there's a big sea out there. There's a huge ocean out there of energies that you haven't even interacted with yet. But you're still like social media, like you're just comparing yourself to people that you don't even know. You don't even know what's going on, you know, with them truly, you know, behind closed doors. So you have to kind of get out of your comfort zone a little bit, Aquarius. And there may be a tower moment for you where you'll realize, you know what, I'm really wasting my time in this situation. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and clarify these cards, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. There's a lot of healing here. A lot of emotional healing. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify the Moon card. I want to clarify the Moon card for you guys. For my beautiful Aquarians. Clarify the Moon card, Spirit Guides, for January 2023 for Aquarius. January 2023 for Aquarius. Clarify the Moon card. Some of you guys may have people in your family or someone in your life who's a bit of a bully. They may not mean to be, but they can be very insensitive to you. And that's probably why you have a certain outlook on, you know, a certain pessimistic outlook on abundance. Okay. So deep down inside, Aquarius, you don't like to show people when you're struggling. You don't, and this can be with anything. It could be emotional struggles, mental struggles. You know, you may have a mental disorder, some of you, but it's not something that is obvious to people. Okay, because I see the Five of Pentacles as someone who is kind of suffering a little bit. They, you know, I also see this as like your physical body. Pentacles are the physical realm, so not just financial. But when it comes to your career, when it comes to your finances, you don't really talk about it. You know, you don't tell people much about it. You just deal with it. Others of you, this can be a physical ailment that you don't talk about. You don't want to talk about it. And it does make you, for some of you, it makes you feel sad, or it makes you feel negative, and it makes you feel as if, you know, how can I be abundant if I don't feel abundant as a person in my body? And then we have the Page of Cups. So there's definitely there's something that triggers you emotionally, but you don't really talk about it. You may talk about it a little bit with your friends or, you know, with people close to you, but there is some emotional healing and some emotional maturity here that needs to take place for you. Because whenever I see a page, I see someone who needs some maturing. They need some growth, you know? And you may need to open up about this, Aquarius. And maybe you already have in January. Maybe you already have done this. Okay. Let's clarify the Judgment card. Why is the Judgment card here for my beautiful Aquarius people, Sun, Moon, Rising, for January 2023? Ooh. Yep, there goes the Wheel of Fortune again. That wanted to show itself earlier. So, with the Wheel of Fortune, clarifying the Judgment card. Again, I'm still seeing, this is Jupiter energy, so look at your Jupiter. Okay. See this as Sagittarius. Some of you guys are dealing with a fixed sign, another Aquarius, a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio. There is a time that has passed, and there's a new time that has begun. And You have to wake up to it, Aquarius. The universe with the Judgment card here, this is an angel that's here. God or the universe is saying, all right, it's time. This is an energy, this is very neutral. This is not an energy that really chooses sides. The universe does not choose sides. It's very neutral. It just gets straight to the point. So there's something here that the universe is saying, it's time. I don't care how you're feeling right now. I don't care if you feel that you're not ready. You have to be ready. Okay. Some of you guys, there is a Sagittarius here for sure. Okay. Or there's a fire sign or another fixed sign here. There's a new beginning with them. Yeah. Nine of Swords. So there's definitely, the universe is saying you need to wake up and get out of this Nine of Swords energy, because there are those of you who are kind of suffering in silence. You're suffering in silence. You're in your head, arguing with yourself in a way. Your darker side and your light side are, you know, arguing with each other. Others of you, you're actually arguing with another person, or there's something about a Sagittarius in your life who's very, you never felt like they really had your back, or they never really chose your side. You know, if you went to them, you just kind of felt like, oh, this person doesn't really care about how I feel. They're just going to make me feel like shit later. You know, it's like this person, if they're a Sagittarius or they're a fixed sign, you may feel that they don't really have your back sometimes. You may feel that they're more neutral. They don't really take your side in certain things, you know, or when you want them to like understand how you feel. Some of you guys are dealing with a Leo. Some of you guys are dealing with a professional or a mother figure. They may have a Gemini in their chart, or they may be a Sagittarius, but there's someone here who, because of their personality, I'm getting some of you guys is your parent. But you have to end that. You have to let that go. The universe is saying that no more. Like, it's time for something else. It's time to wake up, Aquarius. It's time to wake up to your abundance. It's time to heal this. Okay? Let's clarify the King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here for my beautiful Aquarius people for January 2023? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Why is the King of Swords here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising for January 2023? Yeah, we got the Star card. That's you again. Got the Star card twice in your reading. So that's you. Others of you, that is another Aquarius that you know in your life, or someone who has Aquarius in their chart. Others of you, this is a brand new shiny opportunity. But what I'm seeing here, this is you, Aquarius. That's all you. Some of you guys, you felt tied down by someone, or you're feeling tied down by someone. It could be a mother figure. It could be a woman in your life, if you know, whether you're masculine or feminine. There's just someone, some of you guys, this is your parents, okay? Because you have the King and the Queen of Swords here. Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys have an Aquarius parent, or you take on a certain trait, whether you know it or not, of your parents or one of your parents, especially, well, I don't want to say especially your mother, but it could be for some of you, especially your mother. Your father may have had addictions, or one of your parents may have had an addiction to something, you know, drugs, alcohol, I don't know. But for some of you, there is a need, again, to get back to who you are. The universe is not giving you an excuse. Seeing the Judgment card here in the Tower, it's not giving you any excuse anymore, Aquarius. Whatever family life you had growing up, whatever type of parents you have, whatever flaws they have, whether they understand you as a person or not. Some of you guys may have a parent who's an Aquarius sun sign, and you have an Aquarius moon or rising sign. I don't know where that's coming from, but that can be the parent that is the Aquarius, or the parent that has Aquarius in their chart, or Gemini. You take after, or your wounds kind of were caused by that parent in some way, shape, or form. That's what I'm getting. Some of you guys, there is a Gemini here. Speaking of Gemini, let's clarify the Lovers card for my beautiful Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising for January 2023. Clarify the Lovers, Spirit Guides. Clarify the Lovers for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Star card at the bottom of the deck again, guys. This is insane. It's all you. Knight of Wands. So there's a fire sign here. I see this as Sagittarius, but it could be Aries or Leo. There are those of you, you have someone in your life who you love them very much. This person's a go-getter. Some of you all are dealing with someone who may seem like they're not really focused on how you feel. Once again, you may have a significant other. Wow, yeah, you have the King of Swords and you have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, and you have the King of Pentacles. So there are those of you, Aquarius, where at times your significant other or your father, or 3 men in your life, or 2 men in your life, one of them being your father, the other one being your significant other, or maybe a stepfather. There are some masculine energies in your life that you feel you have to compensate for. You didn't receive, or you don't receive much support. You feel like you kind of have to be very rigid with them in order for them to really pay attention to the things that they do, because they may be they may have a wandering eye, or they're not. You feel, for some of you, you feel this person is not paying attention to you, whether it's your father, whether he's alive or not. Okay, there's someone that you really wanted a closer connection with, and you may still have that close connection, but there's some past residual energies that are still at play here, where this person, some of you guys, your father was a cheater. He did not spend time at home, and therefore some of you guys may have commitment issues, or you have issues when it comes to committing to someone because you feel they're going to hurt you like your father did. But January is a time to heal that. Okay, some of you guys are actually going to connect with your father in some way, or yeah, there's a significant other here. There is a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius for some of you where there's love there, but this person is very logical. At least they feel that they are. They act that way. But there is some change here. There's some change. There's definitely some change in healing, for sure. Huge healing surrounding this situation. Let's clarify the Star card, which is the last tarot card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for January 2023. Clarify the Star card, Spirit Guides. So some of you guys are really focused on someone not doing enough for you. Therefore, you kind of find yourself waiting around for them. Judgment card again. There's no more waiting around here. No more waiting around. You've carried enough weight, especially when it comes to what you want and emotionally. Some of you guys are married to someone, a Sagittarius or a Taurus. There's no more waiting, Aquarius, on anyone, or not even on yourself. It's time to get up and go. It doesn't matter the types of relationships that you have. Face it. Okay, if you got to get out of a relationship, do so. But if there's someone who's being unfair, you may need to kind of just distance yourself from them a little bit and just focus on what you want in a very practical and logical way, but at the same time understanding self-respect, understanding how to heal your energy, understanding how to obtain an abundant mindset, following your heart. Okay. Yeah, we have the Eight of Swords. That's you. Okay, so you're really caught in your head in January about your accomplishments. But remember, the Eight of Swords is still, I like seeing this card because it means that You are keeping yourself stuck. No one else is. So whatever relationship you find yourself in, whether it's your family, your friends, again, your romantic partner, they're not the ones really keeping you stuck here. It's not their fault. It's you and being in your head about it. So again, some of you guys may feel that there's someone in your life. You may feel like they don't love me. They don't care about me. They don't care about how I feel. But it's not that they don't care. It's just that this person is a go-getter. They're just someone. They're like, I can't sit around and wait on what I want. And some of you guys, this person, when they saw you, they wanted you, so they went after you. Okay. But as the relationship settled, you may start to feel like, well, now this person is, they may have a sharp tongue. They may have a certain way of talking to you that you don't like. Some of you guys, Aquarius, are very sensitive. Okay. That's okay. But just understand that if you're in your own head about things, you end up stopping yourself and anchoring yourself in one place. So it doesn't matter, I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but what's more important is your forward movement. If you're stuck on people and how they're treating you or don't be stuck on it. Just move on. Just be like, you know what, you're being an asshole right now. I'm not going to deal with this. I'm going after what I want. I'm focused on what I need to be focused on today or this month or this year. Make a list for yourself, Aquarius. What is it that you want? How can you obtain what you want? How can you meet those deadlines? Okay, it doesn't matter who's in your life to stop you or who you think is in your life, who doesn't care. What matters is, do you care about you? Do you care about your desires? Do you care about your life? Right? Focus on that. Everything else will fall into place. Okay? Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey, Aquarius. And please take care of yourselves this year. And I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, guys.